I mean, yeah, that has the makings of an amazing boss, yet it's merely just okay because of the negatives. The final phase could have way less HP. You could cut his HP in half in the final phase. The Moonless Gown thing is really pointless.
Such a pity.
I like the going through the Arcanas and having kind of semi-distinct stages. That's cool. That's like the most interesting part of the fight. Just get rid of the instant death shit. It adds nothing. Please, get over yourself, people. No one likes it. And if you say you like it, you're just fucking lying.
You understand fate, yet you still fight against it with all of your will. If more people were like you, then perhaps the fall could have been prevented.
What do you mean could have?
But it's too late now.
God, the moon's gonna fall into us. It's Majora's Mask, dude. It's like that one cutscene in Sonic Adventure 2.
The moon! What is that?
Always knew the moon was evil.
Ryoji-kun's being swallowed up by the moon. Wait, no, that's not it. Is the moon getting closer?
Wait just a second here. Is the moon itself Nyx?
Soon. It will soon descend upon us all.
Real talk, we could probably nuke the moon, right? I mean, just, like, hypothetically, if the moon was gonna crash into us, if we used every nuclear bomb, would that do anything? Because the moon's not that big. You know?
Huh?
I thought I was...
Though the dark hour is yet to end, the people's transmogrifications are wearing off.
Whoa, what the hell is that? What's that awful-looking tower doing there?
Oh, it's not awful, it's modern art. You just wouldn't get it, okay?
Never mind that. Look at the moon. Am I crazy? Or is it getting closer? It's falling out of the sky.
Amazing. Look at the moon. This is incredible. The end of the world's really come. It's here at last.
Oh God. Sir, you sprung a leak.
Run! It's a monster!
It's the end! The world is ending!
No, no! This is all a dream! If I can just wake up!
Countless yells and screams fill the city. All hell is broken loose.
Okay. Gotta stay calm.
You're not in this city.
Just like Fuka was when she saved me.
You're supposed to have moved away.
I'm the one who said we'll always be connected. That's how I know you're still hanging in there, Fuka. Scared as hell right now. But I won't give up. Right, Fuka?
You can hear the pandemonium in the city.
Something's coming from the moon!
A damn laser beam?
What is this? It's like something's crushing me. This is nothing.
Can we push this man off the tower?
How marvelous. I cannot believe the moment has finally arrived.
Kaya has come crawling from the floor below.
You!
Shut up! You bastard!
Death will be patient no longer. Can't you see that? Why continue to struggle?
I will never give up. Never.
Everything will disappear. Jin.
Aya slowly closed his eyes.
Why? What good will it do to rise up? Give in.
Nah! I'm not backing down!
My mind's made up. I'm in this to the end.
Ken!
Damn it!
We've come this far. I refuse to submit.
Your consciousness is fading. Oh shit. Oh no, we're on the chessboard. No! I don't know where my pawn goes. This is the Velvet Room?
There's no need to worry.
You're dead.
This isn't the afterlife.
Oh, okay.
You're still alive.
Thanks.
Do you remember what I once told you? How the strength of your social links will determine your potential.
Oh man, we did so good on our social links, Igor. You'd be so proud of us.
Listen. Can you hear the many voices? Each one's power is limited, yet they all reach out to you. Can you feel them?
Yeah, I sense them.
Close your eyes and listen carefully. Their voices may be faint, but certainly you hear them.
Unless you somehow ignored the entire social thing and didn't finish any social links other than the Fool, because you're forced to. Then this section's really awkward. A mysterious mass of energy is gathering in Igor's hands. Powerful emotions of your friends are flowing into your heart. I know you're facing a difficult task. Why the hell was it this guy first? But I truly believe that you can overcome any obstacle. I'm right what's going on, but we won't give up. That's right, dear. Extratron wouldn't want us to lose hope. Extra, things are going crazy right now, and I'm scared, but I'll be alright. I can feel from here that you're doing your best. You have to believe that you're not alone either. Everyone else is scared, but not me. You showed me how to be tough. I won't give up. What on earth made me think of you at a time like this? Well, I suppose you did teach me a thing or two about loyalty. Must be fighting the good fight right about now. Well, you told me that running away never solves nothing. I'm here for you, kid. I know you're not the only one who suffered. You've endured a lot too. But you can't just give up. You taught me that.
Can you hear them?
Hey, see, your sickness wasn't so bad. We finished your social like 5 months ago, and you're still kicking.
These are the voices of hope that wish to help you.
What about everybody else?
Separately, they are weak. But together, they will bring about a great change in you. Now is the time to draw on the true strength of the bonds you have forged. I never dreamed of seeing that card with my own eyes. This is indeed a surprise. Behold, the last power you and I shall unveil. It is the power to bring about a new beginning, or the ultimate end. It may be possible now, with this newfound power. You may be able to defeat the one who cannot be defeated. What you have in your hands is the power of the universe. Nothing is outside the realm of possibility for you now.
Man, think of how much we could sell this for on eBay. That's definitely a one of one. There's no copies of this bad boy out there. Through the strength of the bonds you formed, you obtained the universe.
We will soon reach your destination.
I mean, shouldn't you call it the world? Because it's like the world card.
It seems that in addition to death, Fate has also dealt you the wild card. You must accept your destiny. Our contract has been fulfilled. I have completed my role as well. You were truly a remarkable guest.
Too bad they didn't have any dialogue for the other like main character social links. Like, what about Koromara going arf 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 arf? Tartarus's Peak. Under the intense waves of power from the falling moon that are crushing your friends, everyone is fighting it with all their might. But
How can you move?
your body feels light.
Wait! Are you gonna go alone?
Oh shit, look at us, we're flying, man.
Don't go! No way. Why?
Damn it! Why the hell can't we stand up?
Wait. Please. We've been through too much together.
Damn it!
I said wait! Come back! You idiot!
World's about to end, your car is still insulting us. You began to float towards the coruscating pool of power in the sky. Man, that's a $2 word right there. Into Nyx. What's that wrapped around us? Death, yeah, alright, we're good. Got a lot of tactical options here. Fucking whack 'em. Alright, not exactly the damage you're looking for. Is that supposed to crit me?
There's nothing we can do?
Don't give up! We have to believe in her!
Yeah.
Give her strength. Take my life if you must.
I don't know about that part, but you can definitely do the first part.
Yeah! I'm willing to risk mine too! She's going to face it all by herself!
No, she's not alone! I won't let her die!
Okay, we're doing less damage now, gang. Gang, this isn't working out. We're doing literally half damage than we were before. Okay. Alright, now we have Koromara on our side.
This world to be destroyed.
It's over.
All right, let's do this.
Like, I put the subtitle for him. Like, they could have his name pop up or something, like, you know. Like, you can still have his image pop up. The Great Seal unleashes the power within you to seal Nyx.
You got to let it move first.
Where are we?
Did Nyx create this place? Or was it her?
Is she all right, Fuka? What happened?
Everything was engulfed by a bright light. I don't sense her. Don't tell me she...
No, that can't be. Try again. She can't be the only one. You gotta be kidding me.
Damn it! Not again!
We all decided to put our lives on the line. In fact, we came here knowing we would most likely die.
How could I be so powerless? This is what I was trying to prevent. You're there, aren't you? I know you are. I refuse to believe that you're gone. Answer me! I know you can hear me! We're here. Please let us hear your voice.
Everyone is desperately calling out to you. It's alright.
Don't worry.
That voice.
I will sleep once again. Normal days will return to this universe for you and for her. She's found the answer to life's greatest question. It just happened a bit sooner than it will for the rest of you.
Life's greatest question.
I guess you'll find the answer one day as well. You too are a precious living thing. You just need to realize how the bonds of friendship have changed you.
The bonds of friendship.
The Dark Hour will soon vanish from this world. All will truly be relinquished from its dominion, and the legacy of life will continue. Congratulations. You have the miracle you sought. We shall meet again someday.
Where is this? Huh? The entrance to Tartarus? When did we...
I mean, it still seems kind of dark.
Wait, look!
Is it normal darkness, or... Seems like kind of spooky darkness.
Check out Tartarus.
It's disintegrating, disappearing into the sky.
Rip Bozo? Couldn't have happened to a better tower?
At last. The school's finally gonna be back to normal.
It's over.
Look! She came back! Thank goodness.
You sure took your time. You were really stringing us along there, honestly.
You scared me. I thought we might not ever see you again.
Guys, come on. This isn't something we should be crying about.
You better be crying if you thought our ass was dead.
Look who's talking.
Finally. The gang's all here.
That's my line, Mitsuru? Exactly.
Huh?
Tears are running down from Aigus's eyes, despite the fact that she is a robot.
They won't stop. This is most unusual.
In the midst of your warm welcome back, the Dark Hour is quietly coming to an end. This time, never to return. The battle has ended. By an unexpected miracle, the world was saved from the fall. Peace was restored and people resumed their busy lives. No one remembered anything about the extraordinary turn of events. And so the season changed. But did we push the Kai off the damn tower? So I'm actually really mad that his ass gets to live. Oh, let's go! Ah, that's how you know all is perfect in the world. When they start playing time again. You just gotta let it vibe for a little bit.
Yo! Damn, it's cold. But of course, you never miss a day of school.
Hey, where have we heard this before?
Man, can you believe this year's already over? We're practically seniors now. Just one more year. You think anything interesting will happen?
Hey Junpei, you're reusing the dialogue from the bad end. I'm sure it will.
I hope you're right. But seeing the current seniors makes me wonder. Seems like all they frickin' do is study. Talk about boring. Is that gonna be us next year? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Hey, is that girl looking at us?
Did I get the bad end? What the hell's going on?
Dude, she's pretty cute.
What the hell?
How come I never noticed her before?
What are you talking about? She lives in the same dorm as us.
Seriously? What's her name then?
Well, now we know why the bad end was so fleshed out. It's because there's just the regular ending, apparently.
I don't know.
So then why are you giving me a hard time? Anyway, it's always crazy in the dorms this time of year, with so many people coming and going. Oh yeah, did you hear? Akihiko-senpai's moving out. You know, the captain of the boxing team.
I know who he is, but I haven't really talked to him. Of course, all the graduates are leaving, even Kirijo-senpai.
I mean, we've technically seen all this dialogue before, but I guess we'll let it play all
The
out.
student council president. She's in our dorm too, huh?
Man, what's up with that girl? Hey there! Are you looking at us? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
She looks kind of depressed, doesn't she? Wait, do you think she might be interested in me?
No shot.
Doubt it.
Ain't no way.
Ouch, that hurts. By the way, Yucatan, never mind, forget it.
Aw, come on now, don't give me that.
Well, do you remember how we became friends?
This is when she says we aren't friends?
I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I was just thinking.
Well, it's not like we're best friends or anything, so I guess it just kinda happened.
And now we're having some difference.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think.
It is kind of weird, actually.
I
now
don't
that
think this was in the bad
about
end that we saw.
But I can't really explain why.
I'm really confused because I did not remember this.
Anyway, that girl.
Oh, crap.
The days go by peacefully without incident. Class is ended for today? Oh, okay. What up? Hey! Wait, what? I wanna go to Hagagura today. I got a sudden craving for their special bowl. What? I mean, what? Hey, you're so cold. Come on, we're best friends, aren't we? Come on, you shouldn't have to think about this. But man, I never imagined I'd become such good friends with you when you first transferred here. I always thought that girls were a special kind of being or something. But you're not aliens after all. You're like the same kind of humans us guys are. Something like that. Wow, what an enlightened mind state Junpei's at. I wanted you to rely on me and I tried to act all cool. I ran around and did a lot of things. But even when I didn't know how to explain myself, you still understood what I was thinking. And I understand you too. I think. Let me know if you're ever going through some hard times, okay? If you can't say it, just give me a sign. Even if we end up in different classes next year, I'll always rush to your rescue. Have you heard? All the new teachers that are coming in April are female! Kenji's totally psyched about it. I mean, it got to the point that I couldn't stand being around him. Well, it doesn't matter to me. I got a girl that I care about. Not you. I had someone. Nah, I'm not lying. I wouldn't make up some lame lie about that. It's just, I had someone, right? Am I forgetting something really important? Something I should never forget? Sorry, I'm gonna pass on the ramen. Sorry. Okay. Guess we should track down all of our important party members. I don't know, we're in like this weird spot where we're like 2 hours in this video. Potentially, I don't know if I'm gonna split this or not, because I don't know how long this this post-final boss section is. I don't really remember this. But if nothing else, we gotta pause for a second, because it's been 2 hours, as previously mentioned. So we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So I guess we'll go talk to everyone and everyone. You know, I'm thinking, because, you know, since this video's going on so much longer than I expected, or this section might, if this goes on for too long, this will probably be like a new video, I'm guessing. And I might just have just the next boss fight be its own video, since that took way longer than I expected. I mean, I expected it to be like a long fight, but not an hour and almost 20 minutes long. Hey, on your way home? You doing anything? I want to talk to you about something. It's kind of embarrassing to say here, so can we go to the roof? You interrupted my music? Sorry for calling you out here. I actually have a little favor to ask. Well, Yukari's eyes are downcast, as if hesitating. It's my mom. I want you to meet her. I just promised to visit my mom, but I'm still kind of scared. If I see her, I might end up saying some really nasty things. What if we end up hurting each other even more? I don't want to hurt her feelings. I still haven't sorted all this out inside. I think I do want to see her. That's why I thought it'd be great if you could come there with me. Having you there will make me feel more confident, and I want to introduce you to her. I want to tell her that you're my best friend. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So if it's not too much trouble, how about it? Sure. Really? Thanks. Well then, I'll call her up right away. I've been putting this off for so long. Let's see, how does during spring break sound? We get one of those? Man, I didn't realize until just now that spring break's almost here, huh? We're already seniors. I wonder if we're going to have new people come into our dorm. It'd be nice if we got along with them. I mean, we never really interact with them at Mitsuru-senpai or Akiko-senpai after all. At the end of the year, we'll graduate and go to college, and then start a career? Feels like it's a long way off. Wonder what's gonna happen to us. Anyway, just remember to keep a day open during spring break, okay? I'll get in touch with you later. See ya. Flowers seem to be doing great. Decided to go to a 4-year college. I think it's true that you need a good education in life. That doesn't mean I've given up. I don't get into the fashion industry. You don't have to take a part-time job or something like that. You're funny. Every time I think about you, there you are. Hey, can you come with me for a little bit? Damn right. Gekukon High Field. Ryo is staring nostalgically at the tennis court. I didn't have any fun at all in this club until you joined the team. I thought that everything in my life was painful when it came to tennis. I even blamed my teammates when things didn't go my way. I thought they weren't being serious enough and were pulling me down. I resented everyone else for my own failures. Well, to be fair, they weren't being serious and they probably were pulling you down. But it's different now. Playing tennis is fun and I have fun every day too. It's because I have a goal now. I was always at a loss about what good it would do my life if I kept playing tennis. It's not like I was going to be a professional player, so I needed to put an end to it and study harder. But when I was in academic and career counseling, here's what I said. I want to go to college while playing tennis. I'm going to get a 4-year scholarship and play after I graduate. I really do want to be a professional tennis player. I mean, I've never actually said it, but it's what I was always thinking. I'd rather not have a dream at all if it's just going to fall through on me in the end. I was scared. I learned how to have courage from you and everyone else in the club. I learned how to be strong and how to go for something I want, even if that something I want is stupid. Okay, for reference, I don't think the tennis part is stupid, I think the other thing she wants is stupid. Thank you. Ryo bows slightly. I just wanted you to know that. I'm gonna go along with a college training camp during spring break. I wanted to tell you before I left. Wish me luck that I don't start complaining during training. Well then, see ya. Everybody's teleporting me around, man. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. Seems to have special meaning for the old couple. The old couple, you say? Hey, what happened to those apathy turning on people? A little while ago, the town was thick with them. Busy taking messages, so tell me later. Akihiko, yo! Been a while since I last saw you at school like this. Yeah, we don't know each other anymore. Why are you talking to me? What are you doing here? Nothing much, just looking around the school. This is my last chance after all. Might have felt like forever at the time, but now it seems like those years went by in a flash. All I did was box for all 3 years. Is that really all I did? No. We had some good times together. I enjoyed those. If we hadn't been in the same dorm, we might never have even met. The world seems mysterious that way. I'm gonna leave the dorm soon. That's not gonna change the fact that I'll always be your senpai. If anything happens to you, call me up at once and I'll race to your side. But like, once again, we technically don't know each other. Kinda weird. Do you remember Shinjiro? Shinji's supposed to graduate with me too. Can't believe he got dragged into that incident. Still can't force myself to accept what happened to him. Even to this day. Hey Akihiko, this is supposed to be our celebration. You're really harshing the vibes. I wonder what kind of chemistry we'll be doing as seniors. I can't wait! It's locked. It's locked. It's the home economics room. It's locked. Sorry, baby. We didn't become friends in any timeline. Wait. When is graduate? We graduate in 2 days? Hello. I'm glad I caught you here. You didn't catch me. There's something I wanted to tell you. We're still able to talk to each other next year, but I wanted to say this while we're still both in the student council. I'm going to quit the council. I'm just not going to apply next year. That cigarette business gave me a lot to think about. This may sound odd, but do you think this country is headed in the right direction? No comment. Unfortunately, no comment's not in the right option. I don't know, man. You know what I always say. Japan is fucked. I see. Me neither. Around in January, there was a sinister cult growing in popularity. A society without a future. For many people out there, that's the reality. I was thinking how we could change that. What it would take to change society. Yeah, but like, what are we changing society to? I thought maybe one influential person could start a revolution. Yeah, but a revolution to do what? But starting a revolution just because you have the power to do so creates more problems. That's what the Nixus incident taught me. I realized how naive I'd been. Now I think the best thing for society is more education. Alright, yeah, I don't disagree. Things that each of us have yet to learn before going out into the world. That's what's needed most, so I'm starting the Kids Need More Homework platform. I'm thinking of becoming a teacher. The society is dictated by its people. If we improve the people's minds, society will be likewise improved. Aren't you gonna laugh at me? Say something like, you, a teacher? Don't laugh. Let's see. I'll do my best. I mean, you definitely seem like that's the teacher type. You know, petty tyrant. I just wanted to thank you for that. It's all because of you. Thanks. And I'm not taking back the things I said. I don't regret them either. You haven't forgotten, have you? Yep. No shot. Ain't no way. How would you think when I become more worthy of you? Hope that day comes for you forget about me. Alright, whatever. Sorry, bro. You ain't got no shot. Even Akihiko didn't have a shot, so your ass is fucking grass. Sir, does he know? Is that what I was wondering if that's when he reveals that he knows about everything that happened and that we know the secret of the universe. You have the highest score, damn right, and don't you fucking forget it. Hey, Mitsuru. Ah, could we go somewhere to talk? I have business to take care of later on, but I want to be with you until then. No matter what, I'm sorry, but I can't let you go anywhere else. What? I'm being kidnapped? Gekkan High School Student Council Room. This room brings back memories. I was only away for a little while due to the exams. The results haven't been posted yet, but I don't have any doubts that I passed. This spring, I'll formally become a university student. This will be my last chance to see the view from here. I don't have much time today. All the members of the head family are gathering for a briefing session. The Kirijo group looks strong right now, but it's actually very frail. It could collapse at any time. I must stay strong. Mitsuru seems a little tired. Any way we can help? Of course you can. In fact, there's something only you can do. Who else would help me relax if I become exhausted? Who will be by my side? Soon I'll be saying my farewells to the dorm too. I've been slowly packing up my things, but it's not going well. Everything brings back memories. A book, a picture, a piece of clothing, and on and on. My senior year seemed short, but very full. It went by so quickly, especially after you arrived. Everything changed with you. I guess in theory we could still know everyone. It's just that Yukari and Junpei never got to meet Mitsuru and Akihiko and become friends, but I guess we still could have become friends with them independently. Like, even if they don't remember all the C's stuff, they remember our actual social link events. Maybe that's the explanation. If you hadn't come to this school, I wonder what would have come of me. Would I have accepted my arranged marriage? Would I have gotten off on my motorcycle one day, driven off, and never returned? Fate is a mysterious thing. But there's no use dwelling on the past. I have things that must be done to secure a future with the Kirijo group and myself. I will not hesitate to put forth the effort. I swear that to you. Come visit the Kirijo head family sometime. We shall have tea with everyone. Our relationship isn't one that will end with graduation, right? Wonder how we'll change as time passes, and I look forward to finding out. Can we have your island? It's almost time. I have to be on my way. I wish we could see each other back at the dorms, but I'll be late tonight. Maybe this weekend? Well, see you. Remember that weird stuff that happened about a month ago? It was near midnight and everyone was standing outside. I was outside too, but to tell you the truth, I don't remember anything about it. I think it's because I'm too worried about Mitsuru-senpai moving away to another country. I don't know if she's going to another country. What you got for me, bathroom? What final insights do you have? Nothing? Alright, cool. The year goes by so fast, doesn't it? We're almost seniors already. Maybe I should start studying. I actually want to go on with my education, so... Wasn't I saying the same things last year too? Because I haven't grown since then. Third term is almost over. After spring vacation ends, we'll be seniors. And after that, we can't be lazy anymore. I think we were talking about that last year, weren't we? First year's third term? Oh, what a coincidence! I have something to ask you. Where should I start? Anyway, come with me. Yamagishi, what are you doing outside the faculty office? I want to start a tech club. Tech gloves? You mean technician's gloves? Well, I think you'd have to go to a hardware store for those. No, not tech gloves, a tech club. Like a club about technology and electronics. You want to start a club? Why is Yamagishi so troublesome? Look, it's already March. Can't you at least wait until April? But I really want to get it started now? I'll do my best to find members. So do I have your permission to start a club? What, you mean to say that you don't even have any members yet? This is not even worth discussing. But you let Bebe start a club and he's the only person in it? Well, yes, I guess you have a point. You can't start a club without at least 5 members. Now then. He's gone. Oh no. The Fuka face. It wouldn't be a finale without the Fuka face. Well, looks like I need to find 5 people. I could just make it an unauthorized club with a cooking club, but... Would you like to join my tech club? Yeah. I'm so glad. I was hoping you'd say that. I thought liking electronics made me strange. I always kept it to myself because I thought it was strange for a girl to be interested in that. Why? I mean, I know why you think that, but like, think about it logically and understand that there's no reason for it. Hey, you know how I gave you those headphones? While I was making them, I had so much fun and felt so happy. When I thought about how they might make you happy, I couldn't help but be excited. It was the same feeling I felt when I cooked with you. When I was bothered about trying to cook things right, I kept messing up and wanted to give up. That was because I'd forgotten why I was doing it. I wanted to study cooking because I wanted to make something that you and everyone else could enjoy. Everything that became fun once I remembered that. I like everyone, including you. I want you to always be happy. Once I realized that, I figured that I should make everyone happier with what I'm really good at. That's why I decided to form a tech club. I want to improve my skills and make various things everyone can use. I keep saying everyone, but who am I talking about? Makes me feel really warm inside, and that I do like them, but I can't remember their faces. Almost forgot. The cooking club will meet too. I'll be real busy, but I want to keep trying. It's like I really want to give it everything I have. I'll be happy you showed up to the cooking club next year too. And if you want, the tech club will welcome you too. Alright, need to hurry and find some tech club members. First, need to make some posters. Well, see you later. I don't know, there's cell phone guy. You talk to cell phone guy. Roof dude would probably at least sign the paper. I don't know if he'd actually go to any meetings. I don't know, we could bully Hidetoshi into signing. Okay, I think that's everything in the school. We went to the roof. We talked to you guys. Oh, his fans are really down right now. I always thought they were annoying, but I agree with him when it comes to this. But whatever. I'm going to keep being his fan even when he's in college. Weird. Change the semester sucks, man. Everything sucks, man. Such a hassle to learn the new routine. You hear? You know about Shinjiro-senpai? That guy who got caught up in some kind of shooting? He's been in a coma for months. I already woke up. Oh god, what if he comes to school? I'm scared. What? Tell me more? I don't know the details. I already with my doctor at the hospital. Well, you have a doctor? I guess he had something in his breast pocket and that's what saved him, or something like that. What was it that he had? It'll be a while before he gets out though. He must be weak after such a long sleep, huh? Shinjiro-senpai is... So that's something. Now that is, I guess the cat's out of the bag. So normally Shinjiro is mega dead. 100% super finito. But this is probably like the most controversial change in the female social link, and one that I get why people don't like it. And in theory, I shouldn't like it, but I kind of do for reasons. So basically, he lives if you finish a social link, because you give him the watch, and the watch, I don't know if there's a scene that explains it more than that. I'm not entirely sure. But I've never actually seen, because I've never done it, right? Because when I originally played the game, as I mentioned before, I originally played Portable, I only got into rank 9. So he still, like, fucking died, dude. Now, the dialogue does kind of seem to suggest early on that he, you know, is kind of still alive, right? They specifically mentioned that he's in a coma and stuff like that, which I think normally they're more definitive, like his ass is dead. Like they don't do the whole like extended coma thing. I can't fully remember, but basically if you finish the social link, he lives. Which I definitely have some objections to at face value, because it's kind of a fake out death, right? Now it's, to a degree, it's not necessarily a fake out death, because they do basically tell you that he's still kind of alive. Like if you finish a social link, they never definitively say his ass is dead. In the same way they do with, say, like Chidori, for instance, like earlier in the game, where for all intents and purposes she is dead, and then the game's just like, actually she's alive. So they do kind of like have some hints that Shinjiro isn't completely dead if you finish a social link. But really, I think the reason I like it is the way it works on kind of like a meta level, which is that the vast majority of people playing the female route will have played the game before. Like most people play the female route on like their second playthrough of the game. So they go into Shinjiro's social link knowing that he's going to die. Yet, despite knowing that is 100% assured, you still start as Social Link, and your reward for kind of going, like, kind of doing something that seems a little pointless, which is like, what's the point of like fleshing out Shinjiro's character when you know he dies in like an in-game month, right? But if you go through with it, you get rewarded by having him not actually die. And that's really kind of neat in the way it reinforces one of the kind of core central themes of the game, which is not accepting that things are inevitable. Right? It kind of, in a way, mimics the climax or the central conflict of this game when it comes to Nyx, right? Where you're told straight up, you can't defeat Nyx, fighting Nyx is pointless. It would just be easier for you to not fight Nyx, right? In the same way that it's easier to not do Shinjiro's Social Link, because since you know he's gonna die, like if you do his Social Link and you get attached to his character, then his death scene is just gonna make you feel bad, right? And so I just think that's kind of a little neat, and it you know, there's still a part of me that's like, you know, I would be kind of okay if he still died. But since it's something that's within the player's control, when it comes to like, it's something you have to work for, it's not something that just kind of like happens naturally, you have to go out of your way to make sure he dies, or make sure he doesn't die. It doesn't bother me as much. And there's one other aspect about it that we'll talk about at the end of the, like, when we beat the game, I think. There's a few other things I want to mention, but I want to wait until like we do our actual like end of game talk, like when we get to the credits eventually, which we will maybe in this video. Oh, Ken, what the hell are you doing here? I'm waiting for my boyfriend. He's gonna walk me home today. By the way, I'm not feeling anxious anymore. Senior year is just around the corner. Time flies, huh? I spent the whole year being stalked and stalking. I have to spend my time more wisely next year. I'll be a senior soon. All I'll be doing is studying for my entrance exams. It's gonna suck. I mean, how am I gonna be able to study if she's following me around all the time? I'll be a senior soon, which means I'll be studying for exams every single day. That doesn't mean I'm giving up on the hunt for mysterious stuff like the observatory. I have a very inquiring mind, you know. Well, that's what makes me so interesting to talk to. What up, Ken? Glad I found you. It was kind of strange coming to the high school campus alone. I came today to drop off something Akihiko-senpai forgot. You might not think so from the way he looks, but Akihiko-senpai's a little soft in the head sometimes. Damn. Talking about forgetting something. You remember that person named Shinjiro-senpai? He stayed at our dorm for a little while. Yeah. You tried to stab him? I never had the chance to talk to him. Every time I think about him, I feel this pain and sadness. Like there's something really important. I got all these mixed feelings that I don't understand. It makes me think that I need to do something. I don't know what though. I wonder why. Sorry, it was just easy to talk to you. Oh yeah, you know how it's almost spring break? Why don't we go somewhere doing it? No shot. How about we go see a movie or go shopping together? No shot. Ain't no way. It's been a while since I looked forward to a break like this. I think it's ever since my mom was still alive. What? Oh, okay. I was like, I read that kind of wrong. Did I ever tell you? My mom died in an accident. I thought he was saying that his mom was still alive. I was like, wait, what? Ever since then, I never even looked forward to holidays or breaks. When I'm at school, I can forget about what happened, but now I have you with me. I won't cry anymore. Thank you. Thank you for not treating me like a kid. Actually, we did treat you like a kid on purpose. We really, really tried our best to treat you like a kid. I can look forward to the future because of you. I'll be able to live with my head held high. That's how I feel. Well then, see ya. What up? Aren't you the girl who used to talk to the monk upstairs? He actually called here trying to reach you. I think he had a message for you. I can't quite remember it. Just hang on a sec. Bartender walked into the club. You gotta write it down. Good thinking, huh? But my handwriting ain't so good. I hope you can read it. I found my wife and son. My son's a good-for-nothing punk and my wife is frigid as usual. That witch. Wait, hey, shut up! I'm on the phone! A lot's happened, but I apologize 1,000 times, and everything's back to normal now. Bro, do you not know what voicemail is? Dude's like actually writing it down word for word. I guess you could say we're back in love with each other. I realize, rather than hold on to my pride, I need to suck it up and apologize. Thanks to you. Take care, kid. Till we meet again. That's the end of it. I hope I didn't miss anything. He didn't leave any contact info or anything, but I'm sure you'll meet him again somewhere. Hey, maybe we should come a nun. The crowd all knows each other, right? Anyway, stop at this place anytime if you want to drink. As soon as you're over 21, of course. wouldn't want to get destroyed by the government. Well, I came in to prepare to open. One of the regulars is already here. You know him too? He looks depressed. You should ask him what's wrong. Me? Nah. Wait, what? Oh, it's a Catherine guy. Really unloaded on you. Normally it's the adults who listen to the high schoolers' problems. I feel like dirt. You're saying the same. Okay. Weird. Things really calmed down over the last month. It's like that cult thing never happened. All I'm worried about now is my son's exam result. He says he's confident, but we'll see. Yeah, his motionless people are all but gone, and everything's back to normal. I'm glad that all I have to worry about is my son's university entrance exams next year. Nothing for you to do here. We're closed due to spiritual guidance. It's too crowded. Oh. Goodbye, Theo. It's too crowded. Getting warm now. It's almost springtime. Puts me in the mood to look for a new sweetheart or something. Nothing for you here. Nothing for you here. Power Records, finally. No, okay. I completed the collection. My friend was surprised too. We either get the bank or Nick's returns. Sorry, universe. Your ass is grass. You went back quickly. It's true that nothing's changed during the year, but I'm not too worried about that. He's just a straightforward kind of guy. That's the way I like him. It's been 1 year, huh? That was fast. Nothing's really happened with us in that year. Do you finally have new dialogue? Nope. Oh yeah, it was happening soon when people disappeared. Wonder why. Well, I don't really care as long as the trains run on time. That was some weird crap about a month ago, huh? I don't know why, but all those people were outside at midnight. What were they doing? Pretty cool though, like a climactic scene of a movie. Studying is so much work. Where's this college I really want to get into, so I guess I'll make the effort. Just a little anyway. Dude, you remember anything we did this entire year? I just remember chilling here, that's it. Man, I hate to say this, but what a waste of time. Everything's back to normal. I'm bored out of my skull, but it's better than going through all that shit again. It's dark. Cigarette smoke. Did you get the special Hakakura ramen? If you eat it with a friend, you'll be friends forever. Might just be another rumor, but when I'm as old as you, I'm gonna go have some with my friends. I had to get another job, but I've been keeping it secret from my wife and daughter. Even if I don't succeed, I've got a plan B. Because that's how the world works. People think nothing of ruining someone else's life. I just gotta do my best. I'll deal with what happens when it happens. What about you kids? Are you satisfied with your lives? Kids, it's just me. Hello, Extratron. How you been? Grown so much since I last saw you. It wasn't that long ago. We did pop by. You know, potentially it would have been like close to a year since we last talked to you, but we came before the world ended. It's only been like a month. Come on, dear. There's no way she could have grown that much in so short a time. Then what must have happened is we shrank, right? Good point. You got me there. By the way, I'm thinking of giving this old place a remodel. We'll make it even showier than the wing they're adding to GeckoCon. Speaking of which, the school has decided to move the persimmon tree to another field. It can be replanted on a hill where you can see it from the whole campus. So our son can still watch over the school and its students. I know that tree isn't really our son, but it still makes me happy. Oh, once my dear wife heard, she couldn't stop crying. Come on, smile! Wahaha! Don't yell, dear. Your dentures will fall out. Anyhow, we'll support the GeckoCon High students as best we can. You look very mature now. Must have been working so hard. Come visit us anytime. We can get Extratron's endorsement, but all the students will rush to job here. What do you think? Oh, don't make her do our work for us. She's practically our granddaughter. She's obligated to do us favors for our ancestors. Guess he's got a point. I'm not fond of animals, it's true, but after seeing my son get that serious about it, I feel like I should give it a chance anyway. Wish I'd have made the decision earlier. Cat got a home. That cat, he's not here? Mom said it was okay to take him home, and I came the next day to pick him up, but he was gone. No! That means he was free, right? I bet things will be better for him this way. That's okay. I won't look for him. I know he's doing great somewhere out there. That's kind of a depressing end to the cat arc. Absolutely. Hell, throw me some more. Oh, wait, no, let's go to the station. Anybody on the second floor? No? Okay. What about following Nick's song to see if I can get my family back? That wouldn't have helped. It was my fault sticking with the job, ignoring my family. Thinking about going to see the wife and try and patch things up with her. My teacher is quiet, but he's so nice. He's the greatest. When our graduation comes, I'm gonna tell him how grateful I am. Let's go. Finally understands that no homework teacher, best teacher. Koromaru! You dude? Lady? Hello there. Oh, you must be... By any chance, is your name Extra-san? Yeah? I see. Excuse me, I'm Mrs. Kamiki. Ankanari's mother. My son talked about you a lot. I was just thinking about him. If you have any time, could you sit here and talk about him with me? Yeah. That's wonderful. Please sit down. Today is a special day. He got cured and is doing fine? What a coincidence seeing you today. Must be another of God's tricks. Today is my son's, Akanari's, birthday. He'd be 20 if he was still alive. Only 19 years. Wasn't long enough. I'm gonna be honest, that kid looked like he was 40. He was almost an adult, but he never made it. He had a genetic disease. Me, I'm healthy as a horse, but him... The doctors detected it at birth. They knew he wouldn't live to see adulthood. Every day I wondered if he'd wake up the next morning. I blamed myself for what he inherited. But... he said something to me near the end. I'm sorry to have brought so much pain into your life, Mother. I'm glad to have been given life. I'm glad to have been your son. Thank you so much for the life you've given me. That's what he said. He was the one who suffered so much, and yet he said that to me. But my son brought me a lot of joy too. Holding his warm body in my arms just after he was born, those tiny hands, that first smile. Hearing him breathe easily at night. Every day I gave thanks to him for being alive. Every day I found new joy in him. And now I'm so lonely and there's nothing I can do. But my boy gave me so much that I have to keep on going, looking straight ahead. That's how I feel. I'll eat the finest foods, visit the most exotic places, everything my boy could never do. I'll have so many stories to tell him about the things I've done. On that day when we meet again, on the other side. If I didn't have to look forward to, I don't know how I could go on. That reminds me, when my son's condition worsened, he started writing a fable. But when I was cleaning out his room, I never found the notebook. He said he was going to show it to you first when he was done. I asked why not me, and he laughed, and he said, "You'll be the second one to see it, Mom." I suppose he wasn't able to finish the story. He finished it. But he was able to give you the notebook? You explained how you received the notebook from Akanari, and that you heard the entire story from him. I see. I'm so glad. That was my only regret. It was awful to think that he wasn't able to finish his project. I see. You should hold on to that notebook. I'm sure that's what my boy would have wanted. I'll wait for him to tell it to me himself when I see him again. Now I have something else to look forward to. Mrs. Kamiki stood up quietly. I'm glad you and I could finally meet. Thank you. There is one piece of advice I'd like to give you, as an old lady to a young one. Take care of the ones dearest to you. If you wait until their time has come and you're clinging to their cold bodies, then it's too late. Everyone who's born will die someday. Not just Akanori, or me, or you. It happens to everyone. But before that happens, it doesn't take a grand gesture. You don't have to make a big production of it, but if you love someone, let them know it. We all go through life with the same struggles, the same heartbreak. We should be able to prop each other up with the same love and kindness as well. I'm sure you have something precious you can share with people. Always remember that. Miss Kamiki left without looking back. Man, this shit's heavy. That's a freaking fantastic capstone to the social link though. I mean, that's really good. I mean, the Akanari one always had like kind of, I mean, it has like the extra, like, I don't know, benefits not the right word, but like when you're evaluating the quality, right? Like, since it kind of is dealing with a heavier subject of like, you know, death, right? I mean, the guy dies in the end of the social link, basically. It has this, I guess, extra weight to it. But yeah, that one's, I think that really does kind of, I think that elevates that social link for me. That one's really, really good. You're Extra-san, right? I'm Maiko's dad. Do you have a minute? Could we sit and talk for a while? Sure. Then, mind walking with me a while? I'll buy you takoyaki. There's good takoyaki there, but I bet you already know that. Hey, if it makes you feel better, in hindsight, we wish we told her to stick with you instead of the mother. When I see this place, I remember all the times I'd come here with Maiko. She came here when she ran away from home too. She really loved the takoyaki. She was a good kid, huh? I mean, she's still alive, right? Yeah, she was. She's so good that I sometimes wonder if she's really my kid sometimes. I got a letter from Maiko. It's long and full of details about her new life over there. Says she made a lot of friends. Let's see, she's in charge of the rabbits at her new school, and she has to get up early to clean the cages. Well, that seems like a raw deal. They yelled at her for forgetting her PE uniform, and she forgot her homework and had to copy her friends. I never knew she was that forgetful. Oh, and she did so well at her recorder test that she was asked to perform in front of everyone. And she goes on to talk about how she plays at the park right by the school with her friends every day. Her mother's doing well too. They're having a lot of fun together. Having fun. Sounds nice. Nowadays I come home to an empty house. The rooms seem so big without them. I wonder if she feels the same way about her house now that there's no dad in it. We put that kid through so much on account of our own problems. I feel terrible about it all. Maiko really seemed to like you. She wrote about you in her letter too. I love Extra. I hope we can become a family for real. I was thinking. Did you, be, oh no. Oh my god damn it. I was like, are they really gonna go there? And then they fucking went there. Would you be willing to go out with me? I don't misunderstand. I thought Maiko would like that. Of course, not about after you turn. One last fucking lethal helping of cringe. The law's the law, right? That didn't come out right. What am I saying? No? Forget what I said. Goodbye? Maiko's dad then killed himself. Fucking weird. And really sad. Man's willing to become a pedophile to get back with his daughter because his wife divorced his ass. And from what we can tell, he kind of seemed to be less in the wrong. Alright, but I don't know. I think that does evaluate my standing. Maybe it's good that Maiko didn't go with the dad after all. Maybe you can't judge him based on just a couple lines of dialogue. As I judge him based on a couple lines of dialogue. But those are some heavy lines of dialogue, in my defense. What up, Koromaru? Man, he ain't got no wings. Arf. Koromar is nuzzling you with his nose. You petted him softly. Yo, Koromar, you remember, right? Nobody can wipe your memories. Koromar seems content. He won't budge from the front of the shrine. Could he be remembering the priest who used to live here? Koromar is staring quietly at the shrine. You spend some time with Koromar. Oh, okay. They're out of tickets! What the hell? Is that everyone? I guess. I feel like we went everywhere. Well, we can't check our social links. Because who haven't we talked to? I mean, main characters. We're missing Igus. Shinjiro, who I don't know if he has a scene or not. Not really sure. I don't know if there's a way to follow up on this. I don't think we can go to the hospital, but... Side characters. We got student council. We got Mitsuru. I think we got everyone. I guess we just will save and head back to the dorm to end the day. $77 hours. Trying to double check in my mind. Anybody at the dorm? No. Anybody in the dorm? The TV is left on. The news is on. Oh, there's Tanaka. There's him. Any other nighttime social links? Not really. Coming up next, special report on the amazing. There we go. Okay. I was kind of wondering that's what this is going to be. Special report of the Amazing Commodities Corp of the Tanaka's Amazing Commodities Program. President Tanaka's failure to account for certain expenditures has caused a media stir lately. We now join our field reporter live from the scene. I'm reporting from the Amazing Commodities head office, where a swarm of journalists has convened. Word has it that President Tanaka will be coming out shortly to make a statement. The tension in the air can't be denied. Thank you, and we'll be looking forward to updates as soon as anything happens. Back to the studio. An uncounted expenditure has sparked a massive investigation. Some theorize that tax evasion is the cause. Oh, there's no question about that. Let me remind you what this President Tanaka is all about. He tricks his own viewers for a piece of extra bucks. I bet he slit his own bomber's throat for a 5 yen piece. No matter how high his network rises, he'll never be satisfied. He's lowering the scum of an earthworm's belly. All that money and no charity's ever seen a dime. Yeah, but what if you donated like 100,000 yen? What if you donated like 1/1000th of a percent of his net worth to charity? Would that change your mind? Well, I'm sure he's not as bad as all that. This is just something that happened at the scene. President Tanaka's emerged. He's carrying a microphone. Looks like he's going to sing. Here comes Tanaka over there, ways to you! Grant of your desires! Hi everyone, Amazing Commodities is here for you year-round, rain or shine! We have a monopoly on the cheapest high-quality goods. Our customers' ecstatic screams cause noise pollution. Our stocks rise so high that they're a hazard to birds, and we make losers every day out of people who don't buy. We're the only miracle left in this sad, desolate world. That's the Amazing Commodities guarantee. We look forward to your business. President Tanaka's car drove off. Oh, he's gone. What the hell are you doing? You call yourself a journalist? Can't get one lousy comment out of him as good as free advertising. We'll have to interrupt you there. We just received a fax. It's from President Tanaka. The message reads, "Hi, this is Tanaka, the best friend your pocketbook ever had. And what's in my pocketbooks is my own business. It's not my company's money, so what is it to them how I use it? But let me make one thing clear. I'm not ashamed of a single thing. My conscience is clear, dear viewers. So are my products. Guilt-free. Well, probably not guilt-free. I mean, maybe there's a little child labor involved in the production. I mean, how do you think they're so cheap? Haha. Amazing Commodities here for you year-round, rain or shine. Bye-bye." Apparently had no intention of revealing his use for the funds. As this Tanaka no shame. Just because he's made some money for himself doesn't mean he can toy with a common man's emotions. As self-appointed representative of Joe Q Public, I have something to say and I'm not afraid to say it. Fat pigs like him who gorge themselves on the excess of capitalism should be. Thank you very much. As we wrap up our special report with no clues on how the funds have been used, we can only hope that they went to humanitarian purposes. Next up, your daily glimpse into the stock market, where Amazing Commodity stocks are skyrocketing off the strength of the bizarre revelations just now. All is quiet. Doesn't seem like the others have returned yet. They must be enjoying the peaceful evening. Even though you just returned from school, you're feeling very tired. You should go to sleep early tonight. God, it is quiet. It's so weird for there being no music. What's up next? Another look at the mysterious apathy syndrome. All of last month, all patients have recovered, and there have been no further recorded cases. Just a little bit. You feel so lethargic. Women's restroom. Nobody's here. Nameplate says Ken. There's nobody here. It's an empty room. It's locked. Nameplate says Junpei. Nameplate says Akihiko. An empty room. Only for losers get to go in that room. Now let's check some videos. Door is locked. What's in this room? Alright. What about the cupboard? Back door. Okay, I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed, game! You feel very tired. You should rest for today. Finals? Ending ceremony, spring equinox. A regular face. Desk is straightened. There's nothing good on. Class is in for the day. Something I can't remember. I give up. I feel like it's something I really gotta remember. So, I mean, who else is there? So that's to knock off. I guess it's just what? Ryoji and Igus? Slash maybe Shinjiro are the only ones that we're missing scenes for? And then of course Bebe and Saori because we didn't finish them. And I don't think I'm forgetting anybody else. I don't know if there's anything like new on this day. Like if we can just go back to the dorm because we already talked to everyone. And we'll at least pop by everywhere again to see if anybody new shows up. What about the books? What about Wakatsu? What about Hagakura? What about the beef shop? What about the beef bowl shop? What about what? Okay. Check the Port Island Station. Ooh, some weird crap. Anything on the movie? Tickets are sold out. Alright, cool, cool, pretty cool. Okay, we'll pop by the mall real quick and get the hell out of here. Oh wait, heard the monk left you a bottle tag? I'd give you the bottle, but when you turn 21, I can't hold on for too long or it'll go bad. And there's still just this guy. Alright, I guess we head back to the dorm. Alright, I can't. Well, did we check the roof? Just to be sure we checked everywhere again. Okay, nobody on the roof. I just want to make sure I don't miss something, you know? In the final hour. Feeling tired. You can't keep your eyes open. You should rest. Tomorrow's senior graduation day. Turn on the television. Almost finished cleaning up the graffiti and the posters are almost all torn down. The whereabouts of the cult at this time is... I mean, I still feel like we should, like, have pushed Takaya off the tower. Feel very tired. Graduation day. Your room.
It's me, Aegis.
Yeah.
May I please come in?
You're the main one we've been looking for? Open the door.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you.
Talk about what?
I remember everything. Everyone seems to have forgotten, but I remember that day we...
Hey, don't cry.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did at the last battle.
Hey, don't worry.
Graduation's today, isn't it? I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun.
Already?
Such nice weather outside.
They can't hold me back if I don't go, can they?
Do you remember? The promise we all made? Why don't we go there and wait for the others? We can enjoy the view of this peaceful city.
Meanwhile, Gakakon High School Auditorium.
The time to part has finally come. Though this is our last day together, we want the senior class to know that you've truly earned our respect. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and prosperity. On this auspicious occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf of the student body.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kurijo.
Thank you.
Nerd.
This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as student council president. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
Oh, now's not the time. You're gonna embarrass yourself, Mitsuru.
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her stumble in a speech before.
Students began to buzz. In that group, a handful of students stood up.
We...
Huh? Wait, wasn't I supposed to... Oh...
That's right. I remember now. Our promise.
I remember. Yes. Upon my father's death, I was set adrift in life. No longer will I run from the future. I will face it head-on, in memory of my father's will. I am resolved, free from doubt or hesitation. This is because... It is because I have such wonderful, such priceless friends.
Mitsuru!
We swore to each other never to lose hope, no matter what tomorrow brings.
Lady is just passing 12th grade. It's not that big a deal. At least that's what I would be thinking if I was in the audience. After shouting that, Mitsuru leapt from the stage to rejoin everyone.
Senpai, we remember about her and Aegis.
Yes, of course. Let's go, everyone.
Where do you think you're going? We're in the middle of a ceremony.
Go suck an egg, nerd. Meanwhile, on the roof of the high school, the warm sunlight and gentle wind feels good on your resting body. Aegis is sitting close to where you're lying.
The wind feels so nice. This is my first time experiencing spring. But this season will eventually pass. After fighting alongside you and facing the world's end, I finally began to understand what it means to live. Thinking for yourself, not running away. Accepting the inevitable. All things eventually come to an end. Every living thing will one day disappear. Only by accepting this can one discover what they truly want, what the meaning of their life will be. I understand now why I was so tormented by my lack of strength. Protecting others became more than just an order I had to obey. I wanted to do it for my own reasons. I realized this once I decided to try and prevent the fall. When I thought I might never see you again, something else became clear to me. What I wanted most. And so, I made up my mind. I decided that I would continue to protect you. I want to be your strength. I know I'm not the only one who can do this, but that's okay. My life will be worth living if it's for this reason. Thank you.
It'll be okay.
You're right. What am I doing? I understand now. So I should be happy.
Hey!
You hear voices calling out to you?
Everyone! I realize now that I have friends as well. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in life. Sometimes, all you need is something simple, like someone to take care of. I'll keep on living no matter what, so that I can protect you.
Igus is smiling gently. The gentle spring sunlight warms your body. The cheering you hear from afar, the slightly chill wind. This is the world you and your friends protected. You feel a little sleepy.
Thank you for everything. You're tired, aren't you? You can close your eyes. I'll always remain here by your side.
You hear footsteps and several familiar voices drawing near.
The others will be here soon.
Bright sunlight and Igus's voice softly overlap. You're getting sleepier. Your eyelids feel heavy. Hit them with the ... one final time.
Don't worry. I'll always protect you.
So that's why people generally say Persona 3 is the best story, I think. The ending is a fucking 10 out of 10 banger. So it's a little ambiguous, but the main character dies there. And that's why the ending is so fucking good. It's easily my favorite thing about the game is the ending. I think it's super effective. And like, I do kind of like how ambiguous it is. Now there is the answer which kind of definitively establishes the main character dies there. Because I have this very vivid memory of when I first played this game, 10 plus years ago. Like sitting on the room of my floor late at night, getting to that scene, and then when the credits start rolling, just audibly saying out loud, "Did we just fucking die?" And yeah, that's the implication there. And I don't know, I think it's so good because it's such a like subversion, right? Of like they're setting up the super happy reunion with everyone remembering again, and it's like you get that brief like the main character gets that brief release of knowing that everyone remembers them again properly, only moments before they pass, is so good. And it's I think it's another reason, another aspect if we go back to the Shinjiro thing that I kind of wanted to wait to mention, right? One of the aspects I think is kind of cool about it is that like you save Shinjiro, but like you don't, especially if you add in like the potential aspect of there being like a romance there for what it means for the characters, like it's so bittersweet, right? That like you learn Shinjiro is alive, but it's after the main character has already sacrificed themselves. Is I don't know, there's something to it. There's a lot of emotional weight there. And I think especially also with some of those like the Akanari ending sequence we just saw, like the capstone there, like there's a lot of extra weight when you know that the main character is about to die, that like they're in their final moments. And really just the game as a whole, there's a lot of times where, like when they're talking about like finding meaning in life and impending death, like kind of knowing the ending imbues it with extra meaning, right? When you know that the main character is like dies at the end. It's really cool. And I think it's one of those things that they hadn't committed to killing off the main character at the end. Like the game, it's really what takes the game to the next level, like story-wise. Because I think the actual main story, upon revisiting it, has a lot of issues, but they're all kind of blown away by how good the ending is. At least for me personally, because I do place a lot of value on endings to media. Like if something has a banging ending, it becomes much easier for me to kind of forget about the stuff that I didn't like, and vice versa. If I feel like an ending is ass, it's like that sticks with you like the most heavily, like, because I mean that's, you know, it's your final memory of the game. It's what's going to stick with you the most, and so going out on a strong note is so important. And I think the just the bittersweet nature of the ending is so good, and the kind of like ambiguity of like you don't really know what just happened. Because, I mean, you know, you could easily argue that it's just, oh, the main character's kind of tuckered out, right? But, I don't know. I think it's really good. Talk about some of the other stuff as a whole, the game itself. I still like Persona 3. My overall evaluation of the game is relatively similar to kind of how my vibe was going into it, which is that it's good, but it lacks a lot of refinement. The main thing I would say that's changed about my opinion in the game is I have been converted to the faction of Tartarus' dog shit. Previously, I was of the opinion that Tartarus isn't so bad. I've changed my mind. People are right. Tartarus is fucking awful. It's really bad. And should have been streamlined way more. I mean, really the biggest problem with Tartarus for me is just that, like, I think, like, the boss fights suck in this game. Like on average. Because, like, your story boss fights are a mix of very forgettable. Like, most of the actual, like, big shadows are like, okay, whatever, who cares? They're not memorable in the slightest. And then you have, like, the Strega fights, which are extremely easy. The only one that's a little hard is that first one against Takaya and Jin. It's a little difficult just because you can't remember why. I just remember it was because he was using like fire and stuff. I think it was just annoying because of the team I was using. And then that actual shadow is probably the most memorable because it's annoying because it can one-shot you easily if you get like multi-hit on Akasha arts. But yeah, like in general, the boss fights just aren't that interesting or like have a lot of build up to them. I think that's because so many of the actual combat is relegated to like weird mini bosses in Tartarus that don't have a lot of build up. They're basically just reskins. So that's definitely the biggest problem with the game, I think. Like combat and gameplay wise is that, I mean, the only cool fight is like Nyx, really. I feel like design-wise for most of the bosses, none of them are really all that interesting or cool or have that much going on for them. But, I mean, the Nyx is a cool fight. It's a little too long. Now, of course, we were a little under-leveled, so we weren't doing quite as much damage as you would normally do, and we're on a higher difficulty, or the highest difficulty. So, I mean, that's part of it, but there's still some things that are super annoying, like the instant death and just the overall length of the fight. We got some flowers. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll probably keep talking here for a little bit longer because I'm probably not going to do like a long discussion video or any sort of standalone discussion video for this game. So everything I want to say, I kind of want to get out now. Now we'll have at least one bonus video doing the Margaret stuff. Maybe 2 for doing the other super boss. Probably not. We might like we might do it, like we might like unlock it and start it and then I'll complain about it, but I don't know if we'll actually commit to doing the whole thing because it's like kind of long as well and boring and not fun. But we'll definitely, I want to do the Margaret fight just because I never did it when I originally played the game, even if, you know, it might also be kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not sure. I think it's like a more, because I remember attempting it and it seemed like it was a standard like fight, but I know I didn't like actually win it. I remember backing out like kind of early on because I think it was like I hadn't grinded enough. Like I think it was only the main character was high level and everyone else was still like level, you know, 60s or 70s, and so they just got like one shot. But I'm trying to think other stuff to mention about the game. Also, the text up there is offset. Like it looks like the load is like higher than the other letters for the which data will you load there in the top right. Like the load is a few pixels higher than the rest of the sentence. Never noticed that. So I think, you know, the story is definitely like, I still think it's probably overall the best of the modern Persona series in terms of, you know, 3, 4, and 5. It definitely has, it's less good than I remembered, I think, as a whole. Like some of the stuff, like, you know, like the Strega stuff is really not good or all that well done. The villains aren't that interesting. You know, it's like Akutsuki, he's just like a crazy dude. Takaya is pretty much just a crazy dude. Jin is a less crazy dude who just does what Takaya says. You know, the whole aspect of like, okay, they were experimented on and given these powers, like, yeah, that's like, you know, tragic or whatever, but like, doesn't quite justify killing every person in the world. Personally, I don't know, maybe that's a hot take. And then just Nyx's existence as a whole feels kind of like, you know, it's like, it's the big evil bad that, you know, you have in JRPGs. But it's a pretty cool, like, final sequence and all. Like, Nyx is like as a boss fight, it's probably one of the more interesting, like the visual design of it all, the multi-stages, the way it works. Like aesthetically, I guess, aesthetically is not really the right word, but like, because I think the actual gameplay mechanics of it aren't necessarily great, but like the idea behind the fight is cool. The going to the moon and fighting Nyx's heart in the moon is really cool, and you know, when the Burn My Dread kicks in and all that, you know, it's cheesy, but I like it. It has like by far the most like meaning of those final like main character fights alone sequences, knowing that like they do truly die, right? You know, even just the little details like how the attack uses all your HP is cool. But yeah, it's really a game that I think is defined by its ending, and I think that's what really sells it for me. Is that like, I think if they don't kill off the main character, the game is like just okay, but because they kill off the main character, it's like, ooh, so good. I don't know, it's just like it underlines all the themes like so well. In a way. But I guess another thing I will mention though is this did reinforce my belief that like, so one of the things that you hear people say about Persona 3 is that it's like dark and edgy, which like it's really not. And like I've always like remembered it not being dark and edgy other than just like its opening aesthetic. But like, you know, the end of the game is very much like anime friendship and bonds and, you know, overwhelming friendship and value of humanity to overcome the unsurmountable evil, right? Like that's still like core to the franchise, which is another reason why going into why I like the female route more than the male route is one of the criticisms I've seen of the female route is that like, you know, her dialogue options on average are way more cheery and she has like a more optimistic and positive tone and vibe compared to the male protagonist. And I've seen that been mentioned as like a critique of like, oh, it doesn't fit the tone of the game, which is like, no, it actually fits the tone of the game way more. Because the female protagonist is someone who would fight to the end and not give in to apathy, whereas the male protagonist is like, yeah, fucking kill me, I'm dead inside. You know, the female protagonist choosing to end her life has like, feels like it has way more meaning and like, because I mean, that's the true message of the game, right, is to reject apathy. Reject the idea that anything is inevitable or foretold. You can do whatever it is that you need to do as long as you know, do it, right? Or that, you know, you shouldn't accept that something is impossible just because you're told that it's impossible. You know, you shouldn't let yourself be overcome by apathy towards anything. Like that's the, you know, core message of the game. And I feel like a lot of people just like miss that somehow, even though I feel like it's pretty obvious. I don't know. But yeah, overall, female route, very good. Still really enjoyed it. All the new social links are really, really good. Just like, I mean, like it really is funny the contrast between when they would do some of the, like the default social links and how like they'd have like 4 lines of dialogue, and then you get into like the new social links and they're like super long and lengthy and at times kind of emotional. And then plus, I'm not entirely sure the differences, but I feel like even some of the female social links like Mitsuru and Yukari who were in the male route are kind of tweaked. Like, I mean, there's obviously some small differences, right? Just when they refer to like your, you know, sex and stuff like that. And how they're not explicitly romantic. But I feel like some of the writing is changed as well to be better. I'm not entirely sure the extent of the changes there, but just overall, it's just a better experience. There are some issues, I think, with Portable, like, I mean, obviously the presentation of whether or not you like the visual novel style. Personally, I kind of like it, and I feel like the small detriment, because really the only thing that it kind of sucks for is missing some of the anime cutscenes. A few of them are good. Like, I think there's supposed to be one at the end of the game. Like, I remember there's this image of the main character with, like, they're sitting their head in Aigus's lap at the very end of the game before it fades to the credits. Like, that's a really, like, powerful image that's missing from this. And then there's, like, maybe 1 or 2 other, like, I can't really remember it, but, you know, there's, like, an anime cutscene for after the fall, or, like, but when Akutsuki reveals himself to be evil, like, the cutscene of seeing everyone on the crosses is kind of an interesting image. That's another thing, talking about story-wise, like the plot twist in the middle where like you kind of think the game is going to end when you kill the final shadow. Potentially, you know, there's a lot of hints that of course that isn't the end of the game, but in theory you could think that's the end of the game, and it's kind of like a Final Fantasy VI-esque twist of like, actually the game's not over, there's still a whole lot left, and you know, the story's been flipped on its head. Because you're about 40 hours in at that point. That's kind of standard JRPG length, at least at the time when this game came out. Back when, like, you know, generally you expected them to be like 30 to 40 hours, not 70 to 80 hours, like in the modern era. But yeah, I think that's everything. This just, my recording's at like 3 hours now, so that means this video is probably at like close to 2, since I am going to cut off and just have the next fight be its own video that no one will watch because it's probably boring as hell. Most people don't watch the combat anyway, and that's a particularly long and kind of drawn-in on fight. But yeah, I think that's it. We'll have our bonus video. Don't think we'll be a discussion video just because I don't think it's probably worth doing, if I'm being honest. Like, my, like, the level of effort involved plus, like, what I have to say, I don't think is worth it. One thing, there might be, like, a social link tier list video. I don't know. The only thing that's kind of got me a little weird about that is I'd have to, like, revisit all the male social links if I wanted to do, like, a tier list of them. Because I do kind of want to do a video of, like, a tier list of all the social links across the, you know, Persona 3, 4, and 5. I think that'd be kind of fun, but I don't know, that may be, like, a more long-term project. Because I would have to go through and, like, rewatch all the male social links. To do that, plus I'd have to revisit all the Persona 4 ones because I don't remember them that well since it's probably been like 3-4 years since we did the Let's Play and I didn't even do all the social links in that playthrough. So, I don't know, that's something I'd like to do in the future, but we'll see. I think with that being said, let's call it. I had a fun time with the game overall. It was just that the playthrough went longer than I would have liked, so my enthusiasm for the game lagged a little bit, especially towards like the end of the game when like the combat was getting a little annoying and there was just these long sections of where you're not doing anything because of like these long break sections where the game is designed to like not let you have any fun because there's like no social links available, which is kind of lame, but yeah. Let's call it. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the bonus videos and then later a new Let's Play at some point. I'm Extra. Goodbye. Brain's a little fried. It has been 3 hours straight since I hit the start recording button. Yeah, the brain is going. See ya.